To the ranking member for his closing statement.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. We've had quite a lengthy hearing about threats to the homeland. I thank our witnesses for their indulgence and patience, and it's appreciated. A couple of things I wanted to add before I do my closing comments. You know, our asylum laws are the laws of the land. As I said in my opening statement, if you don't like them, you're in the right forum to change them. But you can't criticize people who are following the law just because you don't like it. I guess you can, but it doesn't make a lot of sense. I chaired the January 6th committee. I saw a lot of things that went on in this country is clearly not who we are as Americans. I thank the FBI for doing one heck of a job in trying to identify those individuals who attacked this great institution of ours and let the courts determine innocence or guilt. Mr. Ray, I thank you for that. Apart from that, as I said in the start of the hearing, we face serious threats to the homeland from many fronts. A war in the Middle East that may inspire attacks here in the U.S., foreign and domestic terrorism, and cyber attacks, rising anti-Semitism and Islamophobia, and related violence also. Threats to our democratic institutions, our values, as well as our way of life. Serious threats demand action from serious people, not politically motivated attacks, not inflammatory language that divides us rather than unite us, not grandstanding. What is perhaps most troubling is the way my colleagues have twisted facts. Success in interdicting dangerous drugs is suddenly a failure. Success in removing people who should not be in the country is suddenly an impeachable offense. Mr. Chairman, it's upside down. Democrats remain committed to working with the Department of Homeland Security, the FBI, and the National Counterterrorism Center to address all these threats. Democrats are also ready to back up that commitment by supporting the personnel and resources necessary to carry out this critical mission. As I said, a lot of us talk tough, but when it comes time to putting the resources behind the talk, many of my colleagues don't do it. But then we criticize the men and women who are tasked with the responsibility of carrying forth the direction of keeping us safe. So I hope after we close the hearing, the President has submitted a supplemental budget that will address a lot of the issues that have been discussed and expressed from a concern standpoint. I look forward to the new speaker calling it up at some point for us to discuss it. But if we don't provide the resources, if you say you are concerned about the threat environment, Israel, Ukraine, other parts of the world, we have to support it. We have yet to get agreement on making that happen. We have to continue to be the world leader. And in order to do that, we have to take responsible action. So this committee has always historically been bipartisan, one of the more bipartisan committees in Congress. I look forward to trying to get us back to that bipartisanship. We can disagree, but the manner in which we disagree, in my humble opinion, is not who we are as Americans, not who we've demonstrated on this committee since its inception. So that's what the dedicated public servants also, who work to keep us safe, do every day. So again, let me thank the three individuals here, but all the men and women actually who are positioned all around the world, who keep us safe. Thank you so much. On my side, if resources is what you need to get the job done, I commit to support the resources for the men and women to do the job. And I yield back.